can do with blade in hand as we head across to the commentary box. Simon Dool awaits us there with Mark Richardson.
Yes, morning Mark, morning everyone. I like this ground now. It was a picturesque ground before, but a bit small for mine. And now, with the changes that have been made, I think it's going to become one of New Zealand's best cricket grounds. It has that opportunity. This surface itself, I mentioned at the pitch report, it needed a couple of days of sun to brown it off and to just get that little bit harder. It's going to assist the seam bowlers, I believe, early.
Right, well, here we go. Immediately, Nicol takes a few paces down the wicket as well. The Meth was wayward anyway. Yes, they've got an early one. They've got Nicol. So the Dots built the pressure. Finally, he drove it one there, and he's found the outside edge.
Well, Rob Nicol, he just chased a wide one. It didn't do a lot. It might have moved away a touch off the seam, but he wasn't there. He was looking to hit it too straight. If he'd maybe opened that blade, looked to hit that at over cover point, might have been better off. But he goes without scoring in New Zealand. Oh, 1 for 1.
Brendan McCullum comes to the middle, batting at 3 in this match, but he's out there very early. He may as well be opening, so the old firm has been reunited here. McCullum with Guptill. He's a better player than those figures suggest, I believe, and he'll want to prove that. He'll also want to do well down here, being a local lad.
Not as bad as Hagen's, you reckon? He's a pretty average shooter, isn't he? There's no power there, is there?
Well, he's away with a confidence stroke. Just leant on that. The timing was very good. I don't think it'll go for 4. No, it won't.
Good kick.
So 4 for 1 after the first over. Oh, that's close. That's very close. Oh, it's better than that. It's out. Wow, what a start for Zimbabwe. Oh, he's thinking about referring it, but I don't think he'll have much success if he does. He's going to do it because he's a key player, and it's probably fair enough.
Well, he's the captain. He maybe thinks it's a little bit too high. No ball. That's the first thing we have to look at. No problem at all there for Kyle Jarvis. So there's no shot. How high is it? It's the top of the pad, but gee, that looks like it's just hitting the top of off stump for mine, is it?
Well, the whole ball has to be missing for this to be overturned. It's hit him in line, but that's irrelevant since he didn't play a stroke. Is it going on to hit the stumps? Just clip them. Just clipping. Just clipping. Wow. But that will remain out.
Yeah, good decision in the end. You always leave yourself at the umpire's peril if you play no shot. McCullum didn't. It seemed back, and unfortunately for New Zealand's skipper, he finds himself on his way for 3, and New Zealand are 4 for 2.
Kane Williamson now taking strike. Here's Jarvis.
Yeah.
Nice stroke, confident stroke. Just got up on his toes and eased it away. Good stroke. Too full from Met. And that one does go for 4.
A nice piece of timing. Kane Williamson has fallen on leg stump. He's just turned that away.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit straight. That's where they've erred so far. No, that's good running.
It's still about being patient, isn't it, on this sort of pitch for the bowlers.
Yeah.
That's away. That's fine. Very fine, and it will beat fine leg. So another poorly directed ball this from Jarvis. This is what they were guilty of also in the test match Well, just letting off the pressure through getting 2 straight and down leg side.
Yeah, well played. From a New Zealand point of view, when they get a bad delivery, they have to put it away. Kane Williamson, a hint of an under edge. He didn't get it near the middle of the bat, but he was playing the right stroke.
There he goes. He didn't get it brilliantly, but he'll pick up 4.
Well, the length wasn't quite there, but I could almost read Martin Guptill's mind and say that that is exactly what he was looking for. He loves to hit the ball straight. He didn't get the half volley length, tried to hit it a little bit on the up, so the timing wasn't quite there. He got the ball on the bottom of the bat, but it was nice and straight.
Edge and throw. Oh, dear me.
Well, it's hit Taibu's gloves. It was a genuine edge. It's come off to tend to Taibu's gloves, and it may have just put Brendan Taylor off a little bit. Have a look. Taibu's up to the stumps. Oh, the pad, was it? It was off Taibu's pad. If he'd been stood back, maybe Guptill wouldn't have played the shot. A lot of ifs and buts.
If he'd been stood back, it would have been a regulation catch. Right in the bread basket. Shot. Cracking stroke from Guptill. Classic cover drive.
And beautifully played. Waited for it nicely. Again, it's that width. He just waits on the ball. It's down into the ground. Races away.
The key here, you'll see it this beautifully where he hits it from. He hits it alongside his body, underneath his eyes, so he can control it. 2 straight. Just 2 straight.
Well, that's a direct response from the wide delivery that swung. He was looking for that miracle ball that started leg stump and swung away and hit off. Didn't swing.
Yeah, Guptill won't miss out on this. He's starting to get established now, and he is so strong on his legs. It's a bit of a gift.
Lifted in the air beautifully by Guptill. Now that's pitched, but it will still roll to the boundary for 4. So nicely played by Guptill, just getting inside the line, and he is in such good form. Beat and drink. He moves his tally through to 25, and at the end of 8, New Zealand 43 for 2. I think that wind's getting a little more ferocious, or that's probably an overstatement, as Guptill again takes it off his hip. Probably going to have enough on it. Yes, he will. 4 more to Guptill. Just moving into a continuation of what really has been superlative form at domestic and international level over the last couple of years.
That's a good delivery from Jarvis. Guptill's feet went nowhere, which is a good indication the length is spot on. Good seam position, and there's still enough there to encourage the bowlers. He's bowled well, the spell.
An elongated appeal. They're discussing whether or not there'll be an appeal. No.
Dear. Maybe worth a shout. It's not a great delivery, but he's got a massive piece of it, I'd be saying.
There's hot spot on the shot from Williamson. Just the bottom of the glove there. Just enough for Shane Bond to get very excited as a former bowler.
This will go fine enough for 4. That's just really good batting. It was a slower delivery, but just away. He's in superb touch at the moment. So 9 off the over, 81 for 2. It's a terrific shot. It really is. Beautifully played. Footwork, superb.
Really nice shot from Williamson, because he actually moved across to off stump, So he could use the angle from the left arm spinner. Look at the way he moved across outside off stump. That's exactly where he wanted to hit it, behind square. No fielder back there. Brilliant piece of batting. Inventive, just using the crease. Got in such a good position.
Gee, that was clever. It really was. And look, he's just taking another look down that area to see if they've made a fielding adjustment. They haven't. So he goes again. And this time he picks up back-to-back boundaries. So expensive start for the campaigner, the old campaigner, 91 for 2. And the umpires may well decide it's time for a drink here in Dunedin.
282, so maybe my 250, 260 is a bit on the low side.
I think, you know, the way they're going, it's not a big ground. I think it's going to get better to bat on. Out, should be out, and is out. Just a little bit cute there, Kane Williamson with the footwork, shuffling across, and a leading edge, and actually it was a very good catch. It was a slower delivery, and it's just deceived him.
Yeah, never easy when they come back. And this time Williamson goes walking at Shingi Masakadza. Just closed the face on a good catch, nice and low. Wasn't far at all. Look at the excitement from Shingi. He's got his first wicket today. Williamson's gone for 35. New Zealand 92 for 3.
Tom Latham on debut. Big moment. 19 years of age. Following on the family tradition. Is the third father-son combination with this man here, with Rod. Mother Sally. Look, they're all on edge, aren't they? It's 50 for Martin Guptill. Beautifully judged. A mixture of some nice aggression, but some good patience. And most of the time it just seems effortless. It's 95 for 3. So 32 overs left. So much time for New Zealand to get a big score. Oh, pulled away from Guptill, and there's a man back there. He can't run it down.
Oh, this isn't the length you want to be bowling to Martin Guptill. Not at 130k. Into the breeze. He's had all day to line this one up. The only good thing for Masakadza is it only went for 4 and not 6. I would suggest if he bowls that length again, it will go the distance. Far too short.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, I'll remember that for a long time. A glorious cover drive.
Well, that's a nice way to start, isn't it? Nice way to get first international runs on the board. The old man's happy. Big Roddy. Look at the smile on the face. Lovely way to start. Cover drive on the up.
Oh, going across the body too. Tell you what, the odds are really in the bowler's favour there.
There's no fear amongst these young players this day and age, Smithy. They're to hit, they're going to hit it. Nice start for the young fella. Zimbabwe just have to hang in here, Smithy, and they can pick up another one, especially Guptill, right back in this.
That's another chase and another boundary. So good signs, exciting signs for Tom Latham.
Oh, I've got to say, it's not good bowling for a start. Short and wide to a new guy on debut at the crease is not where your skipper wants you to be bowling. It's a free hit. It's basically saying to Tom Latham, here you go, mate. This will ease the nerves. Get underway with a nice short wide one. Latham's good enough to put it away. Pick the gap for 4. Good to see.
Through. No protection there, just had to beat square leg. A poor delivery that from Price, and it got the treatment.
Yeah, he doesn't shy from hiding his emotions, does he, Price? He's kicking the ground, not happy, bowled a fine last over. This one's dragged down, and it's... You cannot bowl short to Martin Guptill. Comfortably put away.
Fine. I don't know if this is off the bat. Could be pad. This could run away as well. Oh, now I think that's 4. The issue for me, will the leg be over the line at the point that the hand is touching the ball?
Well, they've run 4 anyway. An overthrow, so it isn't going to matter. And it's 4.
Bowled got it through. Oh, and he's elated too. Magnificent stuff. Chigumbura's just nipped one through the defences of Guptill, and that is a massive wicket for Zimbabwe.
Well, that put my theory to bed. Superb delivery. Just coming back a little bit. Top of middle stump. And Martin Guptill's promising innings comes to an end. He'll be disappointed. You can see the disappointment there from Guptill. He's gone for 70. New Zealand 130 for 4.
Dean Brownlie on debut, that surprises me. It feels like he's been around this team for quite some time now, but this is his first one-day international. And he gets a ripper. An absolute ripper. And he placed that stroke well, doesn't he? He's got it through.
That's a good shot. The field is in, 10 off the boundary because they've been running so well. He's hit it hard, and in the end, valiant effort out in the outfield. But that 10 metres has cost him as through it goes.
Oh, trouble here. If he hits, he's out. He misses. Wow, that was nearly a disaster for young Latham.
Yeah, Eddie.
So they'll want it down and they'll discuss this one as to whose fault it was and how they can stop it happening again. Sometimes these things just happen. I think it was initially Latham was really disappointed he missed out on hitting it, and he wasn't aware that Brownlie was, he knew where it was. He didn't care he missed it. He was trying to pick up the single. Edge out, has it carried? I think it has, yes. They're claiming it. I think there's nothing to review there. That's out.
That's Chigumbura again. It's the fuller length again. Just angling across. Latham on the drive. It's dying, but it's a good catch from Taibu. Good reward from Chigumbura. Latham's promising innings comes to an end at 24. New Zealand 147 for 5.
Nathan McCullum, new man at the crease.
Yeah. It's nicely played. Nathan McCullum, it's powerfully played as well for 4. Good stroke.
Well, it's a nice piece of timing from Nathan McCullum. First boundary for him, just swiveled. Made sure he kept on top of the ball. Hit it along the ground. There was no man back. Man was inside the circle, trying to save one. So, got full value for that shot. Nice way to start.
That's pulled away powerfully. Touch short. Beautiful shot from Brownlie.
Yeah, well, this is far too short. Wasn't high enough, wasn't short enough, and it was no trouble at all for Dean Brownlie. So strong on anything on the back foot, because that's the way he sets himself up. He's hanging back in the crease, looking for anything short. He just pummeled it.
Cut this time, and that is strong as well. Beautiful square cut from Dean Brownlie.
Wow. 2 classy shots from Brownlie to get underway. 2 wide from Jarvis. Look at the width. Brownlie's not going to miss out on that. All the time in the world to hit it in front of square. Fielder had no chance. Look at those 2 shots. First one off the back foot on the onside. That one through point. Really nice batting.
Well, tough, tight run. He's hit. He's hit as well. Direct hit. They're going upstairs. Brownlie thinks he's safe. He wants to take off for another one. So they can't do that. The ball's gone down. past the wicket-keeper, and the umpire's already called to go upstairs, so they can't take another run. There's some excitement out there, Macca. Initial thoughts?
Well, direct hits are normally always out. Even though he put on a good dive, I would suggest he's gone. Let's have a look. Well and truly, direct hits are always out. It was a good dive, but Brownlie's going to find himself short here. Should see the red light.
Well, you have to say, Dean Brownlie is very quick. It's a poor call from Nathan McCullum. He's just dabbed it and run, and so it's a poor call, poor option for a run. And Brownlie, his impressive little innings of 19 has come to an end. He's out for 19, and New Zealand are 166 for 6, and it's time for a drink. Andrew Ellis on debut. He's underway straight away, so he doesn't have to wait quite as long as Tom Latham did. First ball off the mark.
It's good running. He's going to have to go. McCullum, he's quick. And I think he's found he'll be okay. Good dive in. It was a good early call from Nathan McCullum. And I think the dive just got him home. It's a good piece of fielding from the bowler too, Masakadza. Look at that, good flick, good pick up, but McCullum was well home.
Didn't get all of it, but he's got enough. 4 out through mid-wicket, and that might just release the shackles, perhaps.
Yeah, well, it shows that they are going to take notice of these fielding restrictions, and they aren't going to hang around here. They are going to play these strokes. That was a good, intelligent one. He asked the bowler to bang it in. Always a risk when a player charges you if you do drop it in on a placid wicket. Players are good enough to just adjust and hit it away on the onside, especially when you lack pace.
Interesting period here with Meth back into the attack, and Ellis is able to cash in immediately. Meth 5 overs, and his boundary upon his return. Good shot from Ellis, got himself into position nicely. But Meth, you would think, is a weak link in the Zimbabwean attack.
Well, the beauty of having the field up too is if you do get a rough delivery like this, genuine cricket strokes, you get full value for them. Oh, I think 250 will be challenging.
That's nicely played, and that's 4.
Tremendous stroke this. Really good stuff from Ellis. To get it fine enough, because the man at short third man was pretty fine. That purposely played down there. Clever stroke. Well done.
And that's a very fine shot and full reward for Ellis. He's enjoying it, isn't he? And he looks good.
Yeah, he hasn't really missed a trick at all when he's been given an opportunity. 26 from 25, so scoring a better run on the ball. Yeah, when you're going to have your man up backward point in a circle, you just can't deliver short and give any sort of, because you've just got to beat that player and you'll pick up 4.
Oh, he's hit that beautifully. It was a poor delivery, but the placement was precise. It wasn't that far to the left of Taylor at the mid-wicket, loitering on the edge of the circle, but he had no chance whatsoever. And Ellis now 33 from 29.
Short boundary. That boundary will get targeted, I feel. And if Masakadza drops into a good length, into the slot, it could go over that boundary very easily. He's got to make sure he gets his length right here. That was just too full, so the leverage was there as well. He's got to obviously get in that block hole length. Anything that is a good length will disappear through that onside as well.
So what can he do here to remedy the situation? Well, he's got the best possible result. It was slow. It was a little shorter, but the carry wasn't there. I wonder if there's a bottom edge as well. But Ellis was well through the shot. His good innings is over. Masakadza has the final say. There you can see it out the back of the hand. And just hitting the top of off stump.
Yeah, really well bowled that. Because the other thing you do is you change the pace if you want to deceive the batsman. So Ellis out for a really good 33, that 223 for 7.
New Zealand 223 for 7. The new batsman is Doug Bracewell, just 21. We've heard the name so often in the last few months that you feel as though he's been around a lot longer than that. His third one-day international, but his first innings.
Straight through Nathan McCullum. He's done a great job under the breeze.
Yes, super. Slower balls. Now we've got a very fullish delivery. Not quite a Yorker, but Nathan McCullum thought he could hit it down the ground, and he couldn't. Lost all control, all poise. Ended up with the bat in one hand and losing it after that. So Shingarai Masakadza has picked up another. He's got 3 for 37. McCullum out for 30. That's Nathan McCullum, and it's 230 for 8.
Well, I guess we could label him a veteran these days, Kyle Mills. He gets that one, Kyle Mills, and he may well get 4. Yes, he will. Gee, that's good timing. So it's either a complete miss or it's right in the middle at the moment.
That was a slower ball again from Masakadza. You're right, Kyle Mills waited on it beautifully. There it is, out the back of the hand. So it was short. You see that tennis ball type bounce that I was talking about with that slower ball. Mills waited nicely on it.
And that's gone straight through Kyle Mills, who was a little bit out of sorts, to say the least, with the bat today. And now New Zealand just have 1 left in the bank.
Still 2.5 overs to survive as well. Again, you miss, I hit, says Kyle Jarvis. He picks up his second wicket. 2 for 38 for him, and Mills has to depart for 7 from 12, and it's 241 for 9.
Now they're getting it. That's close, really close. That's out, yes indeed. So New Zealand have not been able to bat through their 50 overs. They can appeal it. They're going to do that. He's going to go upstairs. In fact, Chris Gaffney has said don't bother. I think it's too late. He's given him out, and the review will not take place after Southee asked for it. But that is certainly, for me, plum.
Yeah, I think Southee might have said, do we have a review available? New Zealand do have 1 review remaining, but I don't think it was worth it. He didn't hit it, otherwise he'd have appealed straight away. It looked to me like it was just crashing into the stumps. It was full. Oh, that's just hitting middle and leg. Middle and leg, low down, no problems whatsoever. Shingarai Masakadza finishes with 4. 4 for 46 of 9.5 overs. Not a tough decision for Chris Gaffney. And New Zealand bowled out. Where's it going to hit? There you go, middle and leg stump. Comfortable decision and a good one.
A terrific performance by Zimbabwe to come back here. New Zealand threatening 270, 280, may even thought about 300 at one stage when Guptill was going well with Williamson and Latham, and things were ticking over better than nicely. But to not occupy the crease for the 50 overs, that is a cross in one column that John Wright will address. 16 extras in the process. Top score, Martin Guptill, who has been superb all summer. But a lot of credit must go to this bowling attack, which has turned things around. 2 for 41 for Jarvis, who bowled well with the new ball, bowled exceptionally well in the final stages. Shing Masakadza, 4 for 46, who broke the back of the New Zealand innings at a crucial stage. Chukumbura, we never saw him in the test match, but he was useful. 2 for 46. Ray Price, with all his experience, going for less than 5 and over on a ground with small dimensions. And Hamilton Masakadza too, as well, for him, 3 overs, none for 13. A really good job with Meth opening up with the new ball. 1 for 48. So then the equation for Zimbabwe to go 1 up in this 3-match series is 249 at the required run rate of 4.98 per over.
Today, an opportunity, Craig, to very much get this tour back on track, as Mills is opening from this, the broadcasting end, and they're underway with a single to Hamilton Masakadza, opening up with Stuart Matsakinieri. That's close. That's close. Now, consultation between the batsmen. What do they do? We saw New Zealand go upstairs early. No, Masakadza said that looked out to me from this end. Go. So Mills, having lost his line and length in that first few deliveries, comes back strongly.
Oh, nice and straight. And Masakadza trying to play it to the leg side. Played right across it. Lost all his balance, and a good start for Kyle Mills in New Zealand. So Zimbabwe lose their first wicket. They're 3 for 1.
Zimbabwe chasing 249 in early trouble, as was New Zealand. New Zealand was 4 for 2. Zimbabwe 3 for 1. And it's Bracewell bowling into the wind. Forces Masakadza onto the back foot. So Masakadza, leg before wicket to the bowling of Mills. And Craig McMillan, he looked dead in the water.
He did. His head dropped over to the offside, lost his balance, and was never going to catch up with it. I think it's a very good decision. It's fairly straight to me. Yep, good bounce. You have to say this wicket's had good pace and good carry.
Oh, chance if he hits. There cannot have been too much in there. Guptill had a shy, did he? Or was it Latham?
Oh, this is crazy from Masakadza. He's hit it straight to Tom Latham and said, here you go, have a shot, all 3.
Oh, he wasn't in the frame.
Really poor piece of cricket from Masakadza. Mills was fine. Masakadza was looking at the fielder because he knew he was in trouble, and he ran into Mills, but a really poor call there, and he's lucky.
Well, there was a good throw back from Kane Williamson as well, which did shatter the stumps at the bowler's end. You can see here this is purely accidental, but in the end Masakadza only just put his bat there as the ball came back in from Williamson. Last ball of Mills' third over, full length delivery, and that's a beautiful drive. That is the shot of Zimbabwean innings. Not saying too much at the moment because we only had 5 overs, but that'll give them some confidence. 10 for 1. Oh, that is close. That is close. He's a big man. He didn't stretch out at all. What do you think, naked eye, Craig?
I think he's just in by about 1 frame. Let's have a look. He is stretching out, but is it enough? It's going to be very tight. I think he's going to struggle. Bale was up.
Gone.
Gone for all money. Not the start Zimbabwe needed. Good piece of fielding from Andrew Ellis. And Zimbabwe really aren't helping themselves. Look at that, the red light. Good for New Zealand, bad for Zimbabwe. Hamilton Masakadza is going to have to make the long walk back to the changing room.
Well, when you say he stretched out, yes, but with no great urgency. Extraordinary. 10 for 2, Zimbabwe into the 6th over. And Taylor underway, and that should just speed across this very good outfield to the boundary. It does.
Oh, it's a classy shot from Taylor. Too much width from Bracewell, and Taylor will enjoy that all day long if he gets a few more of those. So good to see the skipper underway.
Mills into his 4th over. Edge out. Well, it just looked as if you were watching 3rd grade on a Saturday morning, I'm afraid. Pushing hard at the ball, and that took an age to get to Nicol. It's 15 for 3.
It's a good option from Brendan Taylor. Shown a liking to do that previous innings. And it wasn't perfectly timed, but it was well weighted in the wind.
Southey looking for that searching length. It's the cross seam delivery, so it's coming back in. It's just slightly over pitched, and Taylor's just helped it over the top, winded his back.
It's a great shot. Just a little bit of width that time from Southey. Better signs from the Zimbabwe skipper.
Yeah, not a little bit of width. It was a good shot. Taylor's just starting to get going. Stands and delivers. And 4,000 runs for Brendan Taylor in ODI cricket. And he joins the Flower brothers and Alistair Campbell.
Alistair Campbell, yes. Good man, Eddie. Perhaps sitting up in the middle of the night watching this. That's a terrific shot. Straight back over the bowler's head. And into the boundary for 4. He just sits and waits for that every now and then, Brendan Taylor, and it just explodes.
Yeah, you're right. He's just looking for that over-pitch delivery. It's not a genuine half volley, it's a good shot. Straight over the top. There's not too much wrong with that. That's just a good cricket shot.
Shovels it somewhat, but it should be good enough to go all the way, and it will. Not brilliant timing, and it was a bit of a heave in the end, but he'll take them.
Yeah, you're right about the timing. Not good enough on this quick outfield.
Will this be 6? No, just short, 1 bounce. Top edge, away with the wind.
Now short from the bowler. Taylor just giving himself a little bit of room. Look at the chunk it took out of the pitch. Quite incredible. Took a big chunk of dirt out of the pitch when it landed.
Stroke, really good shot that. The timing, brilliant.
Yeah, that's correct. It was over cover. That's dead right there.
Had to pad bat. What was it first? I think it was bat first. Southey was interested because he thought it might have hit the pad first. It was certainly pretty straight. Cross seamer.
It's a big inside edge.
Swung away on the onside, and that'll go for 4. That's what they need. They need a few more.
50 partnership up in 80 deliveries in 56 minutes. Taibu giving himself room, and Andrew Ellis following him, but he just swung it away through that leg side.
And again, no timing. It'll be a good catch, and it will be taken. So Ellis has made the breakthrough. Taibu decided he wanted to get on with it. He wasn't happy with the slow rate of scoring, and he's gone.
Yeah, back-to-back slower balls. Very well bowled, Andrew Ellis. First international wicket for him. A comfortable catch for Kane Williamson. Taibu threw the shot and could not get it over the infield. Kane Williamson's very quick, and he made it look simple. So Andrew Ellis elated with his first wicket. Taibu gone for 20, and it's 67 for 4.
Oh! Hit him! Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry!
Why are you telling him to hurry, Mark? 20 overs gone. 68 for 4.
So he obliges. 1 bounce into the backward square boundary. Good over for Zimbabwe. 10 from it. 81 for 4.
Bowling, Paul. Brilliant, mate.
50 for Brendan Taylor. And beautifully played. innings under pressure, his side under pressure, and glimpses of what we know he's got. Oh, that's big. There's the first big one of the day. Oh, my goodness me. He got plenty of that. That's one of the biggest hits I've seen at this ground.
Well, it's wind assisted, but it's still big. It is a good swing of the bat, and that's gone sailing over the Otago Daily Times stand. Didn't even bounce on the roof, carried it all the way. That's going to take some fetching.
Catch! Yeah, he hasn't got this at all. That's beautifully bowled from Nicol. Oh, he's got it. He has got it. Ellis, who else? He's having such a golden day. I thought for a second he'd almost overrun it. And terrific stuff from Nicol to say, here, have another go, son.
Oh, it's brilliant. Credit to Rob Nicol. Brave enough to throw it up again and say, here you go, champ, have another go. And the problem for Taylor was he was looking to go leg side and hit across it. And it almost got big on Andy Ellis. Did really well. Kept his composure. Good catch. Big wicket for New Zealand and Rob Nicol. The skipper goes for a well-made 58. Zimbabwe now 97 for 5.
Elton Chikumbura, who is a very strong hitter. He's had a lot of matches under his belt. It's 140th game.
And then go!
Oh, that might be close too, a direct hit. Chikumbura. Martin Guptill, well, you dice with death when you're under him in any situation, but it's a bit casual, a little bit casual, Chikumbura, and has he made it? Oh, he has. Oh, he has. Only just made it. Wow, he's going to get green, but I don't think he realises how close that is.
Oh, he doesn't. One frame, 2 or 3 centimetres. Brilliant work from Guptill. Anytime the ball goes near him, you should be very wary. Look at how quickly he gets up off the ground to get the throw away. Brilliant piece of fielding, and very nearly resulted in another run out.
Catch!
Oh, he's knocked the bat out of his hand. It's gone straight through Williamson, cleaned out the batsman. Must have timed that beautifully.
Williamson didn't get a hand on it. And Waller ended up losing his bat. Look at this. Disappeared. Was trying to get it back in the crease.
Oh, that's very close.
It's not too side, is it? It's over.
He's going to challenge it. Brandon McCullum has said, I'm going to have a crack at this one. Did you think he might have hit it?
No, I thought maybe missing off stump. I thought he got that far across. Let's have a look for the no ball. No problem there. That he maybe got outside the line.
Well, how about the height? That's another issue. He's a tallish player. I think this might be threatening the top of the stumps. Here we go. This is the one. The original decision is not out, remember? Well, there's enough of the ball hitting the top of middle stump. So I think big trouble here for Malcolm Waller. Big trouble. So Chris Gaffney is going to have to change his mind, and so he goes. Malcolm Waller goes, and a really good referral from Brendan McCullum, whose idea it was. Keegan Meth is the new player. Strike rate of 61, high score 53. Well, if you can get near that, they're still in this Zimbabwe. Oh, that's a good shot. Straight over the top of mid-off. That'll race away for 4. So Chikumbura's got other ideas.
Yeah, he can play. That's a nice shot. taking full advantage of the field being up inside the circle. And Mills went across the seam. Chickenbora not afraid to hit it in the air. And an attacking field like New Zealand have got, he's going to get full value for it.
Well, he's timed that beautifully, but it was fraught with danger. Another metre or so, and Andrew Ellis's golden day would have continued. He's been in it right from the start, and he will reflect on this game with a good deal of pride, not only in the short term, but down through the years. Almost carried. Just a couple of metres off. Shane Bond's back with me. What chance?
No chance. Particularly now.
Straight back to Braceball. He took it beautifully in the course of his follow through. He didn't have to move one iota. The ball came straight back to him. And Chickenbora, his innings is over. He struck it sweetly. That's the end of him. Another one gone for Zimbabwe, in serious trouble as they have been for quite some time. 119 for 7.
Bottom over, 2 to come.
Meth confident that he timed it well enough, and he's correct. It's over the boundary, and the over is completed. 32 here. We're gone here in Dunedin now. 126 for 8.
Yep.
Good timing again. 4 more. A few more shots like that will give Zimbabwe heart, but it would still be a case of too little, too late. They just haven't got going at all. He struck that nicely too, and while it wasn't as exquisitely timed as the delivery a couple of balls earlier, he's hit him to the boundary. So all round the wicket at the moment is Price. Ellis helped on its way by Price. Did he get a bat on it? He did. So, useful boundary for Price. 3 fours in his 14. Just losing his line, just a fraction. Nicely played.
Oh, that's adventurous stuff. He's tried that a few times. Finally, he's got one. And he got it well too, didn't he? 150 up now for Zimbabwe.
Well, this is frustrating. This is his 3rd go at the reverse sweep, Raymond Price. And this time he finally makes contact. 3rd time lucky. Played it pretty well, didn't he?
Close. Really close and out. Yep. That looked really wicket to wicket there. And Nicol has 3.
Yeah, it just looked out, didn't it? Unfortunately, Keegan Meth going for the sweep shot. No real turn. It's hit him right in front of middle. Yeah, easy one for Chris Gaffney. So, handy partnership comes to an end. Meth's gone for 10. Zimbabwe 156 for 9.
Carl Jarvis is the new batsman, if you can call him that. Those weren't particularly great stats. Out, doesn't carry. Oh, I thought that was just looping back to Southey there.
So did I. Just sort of died, didn't it? Looked like, nah.
Southey thought it was coming back. He was going to protect himself. You're right, they haven't stopped dancing. I think they're dancing to keep themselves warm, to tell you the truth. Yeah, that's it. Did he lift us? No, I don't know. McCullum looks pretty happy that he's done the job. The batsman did get his foot back at some stage. That was Jarvis, but I think McCullum's been too quick for him.
Well, there's high fives all around, so you'd hope that he is out, but we know what most keepers are like. Does he get it back behind? No, he doesn't. Yeah, that's why McCullum's so confident. Great piece of work.
He's got him by the width of the line, hasn't he? On the line is out. In fact, I don't think he was quite on the line when the bails and the wickets were broken and the bails first came off. So that's it. Zimbabwe have been dismissed here for 158. A convincing victory for the Black Caps to follow up the convincing victory in the first test. They've won the first one-day international. They've won it well.
Yeah, comprehensive display from the Black Caps. Been good all day. And Zimbabwe haven't quite measured up, unfortunately, for them. So handshakes all around. Yeah, pretty happy New Zealand camp. Still things to work on. So that's how it stands today. New Zealand made 248 batting first. And Zimbabwe bowled out for 158. And New Zealand won by 90 runs and now lead the series 1-0.
Yeah. Down.
Last night I was talking to myself, worried myself to sleep, tossing and turning in my bed, don't know what's wrong with me. It's the evening sun, you know it's going down, but I wasn't ready to face another day. There's something in my way, but somebody told me, say goodbye to the moonlight and say hello. As the sun pokes its head through the clouds to glow, through the window and onto your coffee mug. Hello, hello, say hello. I wanna find me something new, tired of the same old thing. Each day I feel I'm passing through, who knows what's happening. Then the moon comes out and the sun goes down, and I'm back to dreaming about another day to take me away, but it's right in front of me. Say goodbye to the moonlight and say hello as the sun pokes its head.
Coverage of Zimbabwe's tour of New Zealand was brought to you by Mitre 10 Mega.